Bungie has made the most powerful build in Destiny 2 even better with the most recent addition of new fragments and the ability to buff your own weapon damage. In today's video, I'll be demonstrating the Starfire Protocol build perfected in 2023 in Lightfall. This thing is nuts now. I'm going to demonstrate this. I'm in the Ahimsa Park Lost Sector. We're going to do everything pretty much as usual, except now my grenade kills will cure me, which is really, really nice. The guy blew up and just completely disappeared. Servers are being all kinds of wonky today. Also have Witherhoard on, so that way I can get my grenade back from damage over time. Can also rock it with Anarchy now that grenade launchers got a buff. Anarchy is now an excellent option for this. Pretty much you're going to want to make sure to use either Witherhoard or Anarchy, and then your energy weapon can be anything like, I'm choosing double special, but you don't have to do that. It's entirely up to you. Okay, that stuck him all the way over there from downtown. I'm gonna go to the very top up here. Put my Empire Rift down. Start damaging enemies. Put some Witherhoard at them. Good. Put this well down. Continue throwing fusion nades at these guys whenever I see them. See if I can stick that guy way over there. They're not. Good. I got the big boys coming out now. Grab the ball. Go bank this. Smite it. Back this way. You. We'll go over the exact fragments I have on now. Tested out a few different things, and this build it's nasty now. Very, very good. Alright. Key is make sure you put that Empire Rift down. Just keep doing damage. Oh, apparently I'm getting launched. Keep doing damage while in this Empire Rift. You get those cures. See how I was almost killed right there? All of a sudden I'm cured. That's sick. It'll keep giving me my health back. Which is really nice because you don't have your healing rift on that you're probably used to if you're rocking Warlock. It's like the one build that gets you off your healing rift. And it's a sick build though. These guys out. Nice. Gosh, look how much super energy I get. I have like 2 intellect on this build. Still get crazy. Super energy. This will stick him so we get the damage over time. On those fusion nades. We have like extra mods that we can throw on now that we could never stack before. It's crazy. Go grab this chest and we'll talk a little bit about this build. And why it's even better now in Lightfall than it was Witch Queen and before. We're right back here now. Alright, so as far as the subclass goes, of course we've got Well-On, we've got Empowering Rift, that's obvious. We have Burst Glide. I'm using Celestial Fire, but it doesn't really matter. Right now I'm just using it for buffing Radiant for my teammates and stuff right there. And then we have Fusion Grenades, that's a must-have. You could go with the other melee though, but I like the long-range one. Icarus Dash just for movement. Touch of Flame is a must for this. It's going to make your fusion grenades little G-horns. Then we have Ember of Resolve, the new fragment. Holy crap. Now you get healed from your solar grenade final blows. And you have infinite solar grenades that do insane damage. This build couldn't be any better. This fragment was pretty much made for this build. And then we have Ember of Eruption. Your solar ignitions have increased area of effect. That one's too big. We have powered melee attacks make you radiant. That's why we're using Celestial Fire. And we have Ember of Searing, defeating scorched target, grants melee energy, and creates a fire sprite. So those are the 4 fragments of choice. Of course, with Horde, like we talked about, but also Anarchy is a great option. And then we can self-buff, give ourselves Solar Weapon Surge or Arc or Stasis or whatever weapons you're using. I was using Solar Weapons, so that's why I put those on. On the helmet, we're going with Font of Wisdom. We'll use a heavy ammo finder, so that way, like for example, this Lost Sector, I didn't run out of heavy, but if you're doing challenging endgame content like the up-and-coming raid, you'll probably want this, and then Ashes to Assets, so that way those grenade kills get us our super back. As you can see, I got my supers back really fast. And then we have on the gauntlet, got Fastball is pretty much a must-have, so that way you don't miss your fusion grenades. And then we have Momentum Transfer. You could use Grenade Kickstart, and a lot of people argue for this, but I'll explain why in a moment why you don't want to use Grenade Kickstart, even though it sounds like it would have perfect synergy with this build. Momentum Transfer, and then Firepower, so that way we can make Orbs of Power, which will get us our Armor Charge. On the chest, we're going to have Emergency Reinforcement, so if your shields do get broke, you can stay alive, which will happen from time to time because you're chilling in an Empowering Rift, and sometimes your grenades hurt you. We have Sniper and Melee Damage Resist just to cover our distances. Could adjust that for any activity based on the enemy shooting you. Then we have Solar Weapon Surge. This is what we're talking about here. Your solar weapons gain a small bonus damage while you have Armor Charge. Your Armor Charge now decays over time. So one of these is 10%, 2 is 17%, and 3 would be 22%. You could just rock all 3, but I kind of like having Recuperation on because then when I pick up that orb, I get a little bit of health. Kind of keeps me alive, especially when I'm rocking an Empowering Rift. But the choice is yours. In the raid, I probably, if I'm using this build in the raid during 48 hours, probably use triple solar so I can get that damage on the bosses and stuff. Then we'll go to the class item. We're going to have Proximity Ward, so when you hit a finisher, you'll have the Overshield. We're going to use Special Finisher, so that way we can make our own special ammo. It's not necessary in this Lost Sector, but in challenging content it will be. And then we got Bomb Run. Of course, if you want, you could just run more bombers, but wanted a little bit of diversity in this build overall. And then we got our 100 Resilience, our 100 Discipline. Intellect doesn't matter because of all the helmet mods. Recovery would be nice. If I had 100 recovery, I would go for it, but don't. Mobility doesn't matter, and strength does not matter either. Let me know your thoughts about this new I guess, quote-unquote new build, right, with Lightfall. It's been new and improved on already the strongest build in Destiny 2. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.